an interracial couple like that?
In Leith, it's against the rules to have livestock. But Lee Cook has.
What?
You know, she has her pet, you see. She has her pet.
Who's her pet?
Her husband is her pet.
No, the fuck he did not just call a black man an animal. I'm fucking done. I don't think I could watch the rest of this shit. What up everybody, I am Mademoiselle and this is my channel. Today we are going to be reacting to no blacks in this all white town. Now this is from the Trish show and I saw this recently and I was just like so what I'm gonna need y'all to all do is get some food, get some snacks, get something, because this video is gonna be long. I ain't splitting it up. I'm watching this whole entire thing today. I might cut some parts out, but it's gonna be a long video because it is a full episode, okay? So let me go get my shits. I got me some popcorn, okay? Boom, chicka pop. All right, we out here. Mind you, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm eating popcorn. I don't give a fuck. I love popcorn. Thumbs up if you like popcorn.
Today, we're taking on the issue of race in America. And the guests you'll meet today will undoubtedly shock you with their extreme beliefs. Craig Cobb recently made headlines when his plans to buy up land in the tiny town of Leith, North Dakota, were revealed. You see, Mr. Cobb only wants one race of people to live in Leith: white people. Now,
is it legal to do that? Just have one race of people somewhere and just cast out another race of people? Comment down below, because that don't sound legal.
as you can imagine, that has everyone in Leith up in arms, especially the one black man who lives there, Bobby Harper. But before...
Hold up, there's only one black man that lives in the town in the first place? Okay.
Before we get to that, take a look at Mr. Cobb's grand plan for Leith, and ultimately America. Leith, North Dakota, is like any other small town in middle America. There are houses, a bar, a jail, a church, but there is one thing that sets Leith apart from other western towns. Not everyone is welcome.
Oh.
At least, not if this man has anything to say about it. Meet Craig Cobb, a man on a mission to build a town that would exclusively let white people in and keep everyone else out.
Whites are the highest expression of DNA on the planet. Our golden rule is whatever is good for whites is the highest good, and whatever is bad for whites is not good.
Where do they find these people? I don't understand. I don't understand this shit. I don't think this is staged either, because I've heard of this before. Like, this is just entertaining. Very entertaining.
Millions and millions of people, white people in this country, have been driven out from urban areas. And when I say driven out, I don't mean because all of a sudden they see blacks or Hispanics move next door and they can't get along. I mean, their kids get thumped on the street and in the schools. Or their daughter gets raped. If we make this template...
Nigga, what? Hold up! Wait, that is so Jurassic and extra? What? I want to see stats. I want to see some statistics about that. Basque, I don't believe you, old man. Kakawa pale. Okay, you talking a whole lot of shit. I don't see no facts. I never heard no shit like that in my entire life. If you racist, just say you racist. That's it. I don't understand why racist people so afraid to say they racist.
They'll do it all over the world.
Cobb took us on a walk through Leith to share his white supremacist vision.
This is my house. I paid $5,200 cash for it, sight unseen. This is our jail. We keep the non-humans here. We can easily take control of this town democratically. And they're unhappy about it. Too bad. This will be the park. And, you know, you can get an ground swimming pool. We could make it a heated pool for the children in the summer and the winter. And imagine the town we're here and we'd have spotlights on them at night. You can see all the people who come just to see what we have now. You know, I was going to give President Obama and Attorney General Holder a lot here, but we didn't want the white-collar crime rate to go through the roof.
Wow.
One person who disagrees with Cobb's plan is Leith's only black resident, Bobby Harper. Bobby and his wife Cheryl say they are heartbroken at the thought of being run out of town by Cobb and his followers.
Everybody has the right to live wherever they want.
Exactly.
If Mr. Cobb had his druthers, would we be living here? No.
He brings hatred. And he's incapable of loving, so what? Hey, you got to go.
Bobby and Cheryl Harper aren't the only residents determined to stop Cobb. North Dakotans from all over the state, particularly Leith Mayor Ryan Shook, are determined to stop Cobb too.
Somebody that wants to bring in a group of people to live here and make the economy boom is wonderful. Somebody that wants to bring in hate crimes and take over our government.
Yes.
Despite the opposition, Cobb says he is determined to succeed.
What they're doing to me here is far worse than what the Germans did to Jews. Because
No, the fuck he didn't. No, the fuck he didn't. My pop there. What the fuck? Are you serious? That has nothing to do with it. He did not just compare the Holocaust to people not wanting him to spread hate across a community. Is he serious? Is he serious? He has to be joking. I can't take this shit serious.
they're bringing the full brunt of governmental powers on one person and on our tiny town.
And as for his dream to turn this sleepy western town into a town for whites only, Cobb says he's proud of his views.
I bet you are.
Oh, you're a racist, and you're a racist. And the proper response is, why, thank you very much for the compliment. Are you one too?
Well, in a moment.
At least he admitted it. Can't be mad at that.
In a moment, for the first time ever, Craig will come face to face with Bobby Harper and his wife Cheryl.
Ooh!
Explain to them his plans to take over Leith. So, Craig,
We out here.
We want to have a racially conscious community in the United States, and we want those to be replicated all over the world.
so you're just saying you want an all-white town?
We would prefer that, but we understand the inhumane 64 Civil Rights Law and the follow-up Fair Housing Act of 68. We know that those do not allow males to control their area anymore.
So you're saying that if black people wanted to live there, they could?
Our preference is that they would not, but I understand they have
But
a
how
full
would-
legal right to.
You said in that bit of tape there you feel treated in a worse way than the victims of the Holocaust. There
Exactly.
haven't been millions of white people in this country being herded into gas chambers.
I'll tell you, they changed the sign in front of Auschwitz in the 90s from 4 million to 1.5 million.
You're a Holocaust denier as well?
But that's all fallacious.
So I want...
Kunya. Kote next at l'école. What school did he go to? What education does he have? If any. This nigga's ignorant as hell. Oh. This white nigga's ignorant as hell. I don't have time for this. Oh my god, he's making me mad. This was funny at first, but he's really making me mad.
I'm going to bring it back to Leith, and that's why we're here. Bobby and Cheryl, you've met them?
I met each of them very briefly.
What did you think of them?
I don't regard them any particular way. Now they're on my town council. They've been appointed, so they're exercising political authority over me. They want all the white supremacists out.
So you say they want you out of town?
Yes, they do.
And what do you think of an interracial couple like that?
In Leith, it's against the rules to have livestock. But Lee Cook has.
What?
You know, she has her pet, you see. She has her pet.
Who's her pet?
Her husband is her pet.
No, the fuck he did not just call a black man an animal. I'm fucking done. I don't think I could watch the rest of this shit. People who say shit like this about interracial couples really annoy my soul. If you do not agree with interracial couples, I completely understand that's your prerogative, but you don't have to say rude, disrespectful shit like that. That's absolutely unnecessary. It's, oh my fucking goodness. Let me just stuff my mouth with popcorn.
So what do you think about interracial children then?
It's not good. You know, look, Mr. Obama, he's a tragic mulatto.
So how did you go into, we've got a very diverse staff. What did you feel about, coming here and...
You know what? I've been treated wonderfully by your staff. It's terrific.
Right.
And many of them are non-whites.
So are you worried sitting here with such a racially diverse audience?
Oh, you checked them for metal when they came in, right?
And we checked you too.
Yes, you did.
I want to come back to Leith because this is where you are at the moment with Bobby and Cheryl. What do you think the wisest choice of action for Bobby and Cheryl would be now? Would you prefer they just pack up and where would they go? Where would Bobby go?
I have never said Bobby had to leave, ever.
Oh,
But
never?
He said, no, never. I think that he probably won't enjoy being surrounded by racially aware white people, and it is going to happen.
So would a white Jewish person be welcome?
Welcome by whom? By Bobby and Cheryl, yes.
By
very
you.
sure.
By you.
Well, I'm not going to have a welcome wagon convention for them.
Okay.
No.
What about homosexual or gay people? Would they be welcome?
I don't think we went to a disease town, no.
What about women? Women.
Oh my God!
Hi, I'm Cheryl Harper.
I'm Bobby Harper, and we're proud
so
of
precious.
North Dakota.
My mom had grown up here, and so they were very familiar with Leith. I felt that I wanted to be by my mom and dad as they were getting older. And so we moved up in May of 2008. My mom passed away about a month ago. She was ill, and so I'm glad she's not here to see this anymore.
We first learned about Mr. Cobb as being not normal, but we really didn't know his plan. And I spoke to him about maybe 50, 75 yards away one day, and he asked me if we have any land for sale. And I said no, but I noticed that he had a long 3/4 length coat on, and he didn't turn around for it. He kind of talked over his shoulder to me. And I told him no, and I didn't think too much of it. Recently, it all hit the fan when a reporter came up to our door and told us that the cause of business was to take over the town.
We're called vile names. Bobby is constantly referred to as the N-word. Everybody has the right to live wherever they want. Okay. If Mr. Cobb had his druthers, would we be living here?
This is a very dangerous situation.
Our lovely little town of Leith is now such an area of turmoil. No, we didn't ask for any of this. We didn't ask for any of this. It's turmoil now.
Just step back, please.
Cobb doesn't scare me. He's not doing anything to me but talking. He brings hatred. And he's incapable of loving, so what? He gotta go.
Okay.
Well, Bobby and Cheryl have never confronted Cobb face to face about his plans to take over their town. And they've come here today to do just that for the very first time. So here they are. Please welcome Cheryl and Bobby.
Woo! I'm out here acting like I'm in the damn audience and shit. Okay.
Welcome. Just said before, something about Cheryl can have her pets.
Yes.
When you're referring to Bobby?
Look, what is Cheryl's IQ?
Yeah.
What is Bobby's IQ? You're Cheryl's pet.
Why you want to demoralize me as a person?
It's not
and call me a
demoralized.
pet?
Because you didn't have the intellectual acumen to realize that you must observe federal law.
Don't bring hatred. Do not bring hatred. If that's all you got for us,
Exactly.
I have to live with that?
So your concerns are the bringing of hatred. We keep hearing, what about love? Or does that not figure in your life?
Why don't we blare all you need is love? Is that going to fix the town? By their
Answer some
standards?
questions. Why don't you answer the direct question?
What about love?
What can you get?
We love our own people, and we want to see them stop being destroyed in this country by powers which are way beyond us.
What's changed in Leith as a result of Craig's
Mr. Cobb's history in Leith has been nothing but deception and turmoil. When you came to Leith, sir, you were not honest about why you were moving there.
Are you the honesty committee?
You didn't say anything. Bringing in an all
He got an attitude.
enclave. That's what you wanted. So it's been deception and turmoil. Once we found
Yes,
out
it has.
what you were planning on doing, it has been nothing but turmoil. Turmoil.
You know
Our
what?
lives have, excuse me.
Okay.
let me finish. Our lives have been disrupted. My mother passed away. I have not had time to mourn her. Shame on you.
Yup.
When I saw the picture, girl, your mother was a good-looking woman. I don't know if
Excuse
she's
me.
German
That
or
is
Nordic.
none of your business.
It is.
And
She's
how
a good-looking
dare you
woman.
talk about my mother?
No, I'm telling you, she's a very good-looking woman.
You back up my mother.
Back
Back
off.
off. That's right. She said back off. Change the subject, please.
Ooh! Ooh! Yes, defend your woman.
a peaceful town, it sounds, a nice,
Very
peaceful
peaceful,
town,
yes.
and then suddenly the press descends and white supremacists, and there's all this turmoil, which brings me back to my point, and Cheryl said first, it's only brought hatred. So I asked you about love, and we don't seem to be
Still
able
can't
to
answer the
me
question.
about who brings in the love.
Maybe we'll have to have ministers, but at least he has the sense to keep his people separate, which is really good. That's love. You see how they're all orderly and they're dignified, and if you meet them, they say, yes, sir. That's the kind of black people I like.
You know, I've said this in one of my videos before. White people, not all white people, but white people like this in particular, only don't like black people who don't submit to them. Okay? They only have a problem with black people who don't do as they say. And this just proved my point. I can't do.
One of the things that impressed me about what you, Bobby and Cheryl said, despite all that's been going on, you seem to have, you said you prayed for Mr.
We
Cobb.
have to, because this man needs help.
He needs more than a prayer.
To travel to Leith, North Dakota to tour this tiny town that's causing so much controversy. Now, while they were there, a heated protest broke out and hundreds of people stormed the streets of Leith.
This is America.
Bobby, Cheryl, did you
So that's
expect
him.
an outcome like that, a turnout like that? That's...
This gentleman came over and said, Bobby, you need to be out here. And then I got there, and there were more blacks there. The natives were there. They were really, really strong about their protest.
The Native
Were-
Americans.
Yeah,
say.
they were really upset.
Yeah.
And they was really making a point that, you know, they were here first, and how can a man come here?
Yup.
The Native Americans.
Woo!
It's quite obvious that
That's some true
people
shit.
don't want you to succeed.
Why the hate?
I don't think it's hate. I think it's love.
How so?
Well, do you know what? Have you experienced love?
Yeah, but
No.
it's what they're doing here, love. They stole our property, they stole flags, they trucked them up from the reservation, and who did it was anti-racist action, which is, they're paid by Jews. They're very violent.
Before we go down that route, because I'm just trying to keep this
My popcorn
here.
running
No
low.
hate in my state. All of were you surprised that all of those people turned out to protest against you?
The way they thank us now is to tell us, thanks a lot, Whitey. Great job building the country. We'll take over now. Are you telling me that black people are loving people? Look at the things
Yes, we are loving people.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So what will happen next? What do you think will happen?
But first of all, we are very loving people, okay? And the only reason you see us acting the way we do is because of y'all. Y'all started this shit. Not all of you white people, but a lot of you white people started this shit. Your ancestors started this shit. Some of you today still start this shit. We are only this way when we are provoked, okay? The way that you speak of, we are only bad people, so to speak, when you make us act some type of way, when you discriminate against us, okay? When you try to take our rights away, you better get the fuck. You better recognize real motherfucker.
and other towns too.
The people that live in Leith, we are praying over this, and the comments that I have heard, oh my goodness, yes. Mr. Cobb, God loves you.
Listen, the Abrahamic triumvirate Hebrewism doesn't work on me, okay?
Welcome back. Welcome back. As you've heard, a lot of people are disgusted by Mr. Cobb's master plan
Yeah.
to turn Leith, North Dakota into a white society. But There's one person here today who surprisingly agrees with him. This woman, Sherazad Ali. Now, Miss Ali says that separation is not only good, it's necessary. And she...
Is that a black woman?
would love to see Mr. Cobb succeed. Take a look at this.
I'm Miss Ali, and I believe in separation of the people. Separation is divine, and I think that everyone should have a right to live with their own kind. I don't want to live next to white people, and I don't think that that means I'm a racist either. I think that every people should be able to live with their own kind and have peace among themselves.
What the hell? Bon macaque. Somebody just throw them away. Throw them away. Throw them away. They gotta go. They got to go. I can't fucking deal right now.
Personally, almost every black female star we have on television in the movies has dyed her hair blonde, because the blonde-haired white woman has been the only vision of beauty that we have been reared on.
That is true.
They have to have false breasts, false fingernails. That's a very bad example for our black girls. It shows that they are not good enough, and we're setting a bad example for them.
She has a point.
And I think our black men are confused, because every time one of them gets rich and successful, it comes with a kit here in America. And that kit is a house, a car, a yacht, and a white woman. And I think that that's so unfair to us as black women. And I think that our men need to look at the women that God created for them. In every nationality, there is a male and a female, and that was created for each other. This is a real situation about the separation of races. And if we can start taking steps toward it, like they're doing in North Dakota, I think that we could do it in peace without the government having to get in it. And one last thing. We don't have to worry about North Dakota becoming the capital of white supremacy. We already have one of those. It's called Washington, D.C.
Oh, shit.
Please welcome Miss Sherazad Ali to the show.
The thing is, she had some very valid points. But my thing is, I don't understand what the problem is and why people can't just live amongst each other in peace. I feel like all of this hatred is just tearing us apart. Like, dude, this is not what people marched for back in the day. This is not, oh my God, this is not okay.
Hi, Miss Ali, you're sitting right next to Mr. Cobb.
Well, that puts Bobby in a position of trying to escape his own kind. Right now in the black community, we have a shortage of our men. And
But he's
a lot of the
married
men,
to-
but I'm saying a lot of the men that we do have, they go and marry white women, Filipinos, Asians, Mexicans. They marry other people other than us.
Love is love.
That's a self-hate. I know you love him. Everybody loves the black man. He's the greatest man on earth. So I don't talk up for that. But I don't understand you. I need to be married to you instead of you married to her. If I was looking for a man, you wouldn't want me. You just want a white woman. Love is not a disease. You didn't catch love. So you decided you loved her instead of one of your own kind.
Wow.
Somebody that looked like your mama. You decided
Wow.
to look like your former slave master.
Whoa. Whoa.
My choice of love, it just came by God. It did
No,
not
it
come
did
by
not.
Woo!
No, sir.
God did
That's
put
an
us together.
individual
I do
decision.
believe that.
Most
That's my
white men
belief.
want a white woman. It's some
You know,
kind
like,
of,
see,
and I'm
you
sorry for that.
like
I
dealing with most
apologize.
white men, you
But
dealing
you-
with
I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. But we need to separate too. I would love to have
Wow.
black people separate.
Your separation
But black
is-
people are
that's your
so
choice.
addicted to
That's
white,
your
they're not
choice,
going
man.
to be able to leave you.
Do you and
Wow.
Craig agree on everything then?
We may not agree on everything, but we agree on
don't you
separation.
with Craig's assertion that white people are the superior race?
No, you can't be the superior. You only been here 6,000 years. We've been here over 76 trillion of recorded history.
Woo!
I believe that's a black Muslim tenant, so maybe Miss.
No, that's the truth.
But
But
I'm
this
just-
is a very serious topic.
But
And
it's
we
not
are
all
going
about
to separate. You all need to get ready for that. There is going to be a separation.
Okay.
Yes, there is. I know y'all don't want to leave white people, but you're going to be forced to.
Now also joining us on stage is our friend, author of Memoirs of an Extraterrestrial, The Negro Conundrum, Herman Williams. Now he has an altogether different stance on race than these two. Herman, what do you make of what's going on in Leith?
Okay, well, first let me say this. I'm perhaps one of the only
Finally an educated
people
person.
of color that is. I've actually sat down and had numerous conversations with racists, with people in the Ku Klux Klan. So I got it. But first, I want to talk about Bobby. We're talking about two men here. All right, right now, I only saw one man on this stage, and that was this man right here. okay? One man, and the reason why I say that now, I'm not just talking platitudes. I'm not just gonna make a statement. The reason why I say this is a man and you are not is because everything that you're trying to do to this man, he still decided, he still came here. I'm gonna guarantee you, I can judge character. If something was wrong with you and you needed somebody to save your life, this man would save your life. This man would save your life.
Why is he constantly lying?
It doesn't matter. He would save your life. The next thing, you are both racist. Listen.
Exactly.
It's a sympathetic embracement of white racist ideology. It was invented by Stokely Carmichael in the 1960s. Stokely Carmichael was a racist and a segregationist. You are a racist and a segregationist. You are a racist and a segregationist.
He got a white woman.
You know what? You know what?
Brother got one too, so they already hate those.
You know what? It doesn't have anything to do. You know what I am? I am a human being on planet Earth. Every single person in this room, including you, sir, you have the blood of Negroes in your body right now.
Yes, you do.
You are not 100% white nothing.
Well, I know you want
Yup.
And you keep talking about separation is coming. There's no separation. Look at this audience.
I know.
Yup. Woo! Yes! I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
Multi-racism is here. All of this, you are like a dinosaur. You are done.
I'm not like a dinosaur.
Your views are done.
Oh shit.
Does he really know you? You don't want to. He doesn't want to know you.
And that's what we're dealing with. Okay, this is important, young people. We are not dealing with a generational difference. We are dealing with an educational difference. You all have not been taught the truth about the history. You haven't been taught.
Listen,
You just haven't been
the
taught.
reason why I would say get the heck out of town, but I'm not saying get out. The reason why I would say get the heck out of town because after having talked to dozens of racist skinheads, Ku Klux Klan. You know what I found out, Bobby? You're a racist. That's what I found out, Bobby. You know what I found out? The education level is very low.
Yup.
And so you have a problem. You might get drawn into being stupid.
Lastly, Mr. Cobb, there is one last thing we want to do. While
my popcorn's done.
You had a conversation with our producer, Alison, about a heritage DNA test that she took on the show. I know,
Yes.
Mr. Cobb, you were surprised to hear Alison's results of her genetic DNA test. There was you had 19% sub-Saharan. Wow, nice white girl like her, you just can't tell. Wow. No, we didn't do one for him, but we would like to offer you one right now, DNA test.
Bring him out here.
All right.
I did 3 with
I like
23
one
and
too,
me.
though. I want to know exactly where I came
Would
from.
you like one too?
Because we were robbed of that knowledge.
All of this.
That's
Mr.
true.
Cobb, can I ask you, because we run out of time, my final question
All right.
is, what are you going to do if you find out you have a little black in you? Alright, I really want to give a heartfelt thanks to everyone. I really want to give a heartfelt thanks to everyone who's taken part in today's show. Bobby, Cheryl, it has been a pleasure to meet you.
This was too much.
I say that because everybody else here is used to talking in public. I know it took a lot for you to travel all of this way and, expose your private life. So I thank you very much indeed for that.
Woo!
Thank you to all of my guests today, and thank you all for watching this special edition.
Okay. Bon grimace. That's what they did. They just found the most grimace people to put on fucking TV, huh? Overall, that was the most repulsive video I think I've ever reacted to. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, make sure you drop down a heart emoji in my comment section, okay? Because to be honest, I don't understand how people could still think this way. It's one thing to not agree with interracial dating, but it's another thing to be like, oh, you want segregation, you want separation. I feel like that's absolutely regression. It doesn't make any sense to be that way because at the end of the day, we are all human. I don't understand this. I really can't fucking understand why people are so wrapped up in this type of shit. Like, Oh my God, I don't know. I just want to know who hurt these people. Who hurt these people? And when are they going to heal from this hurt? Because this is absolutely ridiculous, and we cannot have more people thinking like this. And the sad part is there's a lot of people out there who think like this. And it's just like, bruh, like, I just would hate to see these people reproduce, okay? Like, produce kids that think like that. End up with people who think like that. That's absolutely a problem. The black lady, I absolutely understood where she was coming from with a lot of points. Like, she had a lot of valid points. However, all of that hatred and separation, segregation talk is where I was like, yeah, no, bitch. Like, I understand the whole, you know, we need more people to look after that are role models for our children and role models for ourselves and blase, 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 and all the self-hatred. I completely understand that, but the rest of it ain't it. It just ain't. So comment down below. What do you think about this? Do you think that they're right? Are you pro segregation and separation? Are you not? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media, do all that, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.